Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you have not done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving their diplomas. There is no need to come to the front to take photos during the ceremony. If you wish to take additional photos, you can do so after the ceremony at the plaza. I will be inviting everyone to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the convention hall. Graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card, lock-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to place your order for photos. Graduates, graduation is a formal occasion. Please show respect for our guests and fellow graduates in your behavior. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest speaker, Ms. Janet Yang, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 59th graduation ceremony of Singapore Polytechnic. At this fourth session, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to graduates from the School of Business. May I now invite our Principal and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. So Wai Wah, to deliver the graduation address. Mr. So, please.
Ms. Janet Yang, the Managing Director and Head of the Group Channels and Digitalization in UOB. Distinguished guests, parents, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. Welcome to the 59th graduation ceremony for Singapore Polytechnic. This year, we have 5,621 students graduating from Singapore's first Polytechnic. I congratulate all graduates, and in particular, the 311 of you here in this hall this morning. Founded in 1954, Singapore Polytechnic held our first graduation ceremony in Victoria Theatre. That was in 1961. Then we commemorated our 50,000th graduate in 1990. Last year, we celebrated achieving the milestone of graduating our 200,000th graduate. We are the first Polytechnic to achieve this milestone and the first few Institute of Higher Learning to be able to do so. To the graduates assembled here today, I think all of you can be proud and honored to be part of this 200,000 strong network of illustrious men and women. Like you, they entered the gates of Singapore Polytechnic, and then they have gone on to help build Singapore over the last 6 decades. Some of these illustrious alumni include, from the earliest cohort, we have the veteran architect, Mr. Tan Cheng Siong. He pioneered residential typologies in Singapore. His iconic projects include the Pearl Bank apartment. He was conferred the President's Design Award in 2012. From the 1980s, we have the current chairman of Singapore Polytechnic's board, that's Mr. Bill Chang. He's also the CEO, Group Enterprise of Singtel. Not only does he play a major role in the development of Singapore's IT industry through his position in Singtel, he also co-chairs the Future Jobs and Skills Subcommittee. Now, that's part of the Committee on the Future Economy of Singapore that's set up by the Singapore government. In recognition of his contributions, Bill was awarded the Public Service Star in 2017. We also have an accomplished scientist in our alumni family. He is Dr. Jonathan Loh. He is the Senior Principal Investigator at the Institute of Molecular and Cell Biology. The 1997 graduate of Singapore Polytechnic was the first Singaporean to be elected to the elite global World Technology Network in 2012 because of his work with stem cells. Now, more recently, we have an alumna who was a sought-after visual effects professional in the United States. Currently based in California, Ms. Vicky Lau has worked on many blockbuster movies. You might have watched some of them: Guardians of the Galaxy, Planet of the Apes, The Walking Dead. The 2011 graduate has received many national and international awards for her passion and excellent work in the film and entertainment industry. I hope that all of you graduates here today will draw inspiration from these outstanding alumni and continue the Singapore Polytechnic tradition of powering Singapore's development, transforming the country towards a strong economy and a caring society. To help you carry this alumni mantle to renew the country, to thrive in this era of constant technological change, Singapore Polytechnic has transformed ourselves to become a polytechnic not just for teenagers, but a polytechnic for all ages. We have committed ourselves to be your lifelong partner in learning beyond your graduation today. Through our continuing education programs, we will help you to upgrade and further your skills at the different stages in your life. The programs will cover your areas of specializations and also generic areas. All of you will find these programs helpful as you face this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment, always subjected to change and disruption. Beyond what you have received these last 3 years, you really need to constantly learn, unlearn, relearn. And you need to keep doing that for the rest of your life. So, really, your graduation today is but the beginning of a new long-term relationship with Singapore Polytechnic. And graduates, I say to you today then, not just goodbye, but really, see you again on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. So. Our guest speaker this morning is Ms. Janet Young, Managing Director and Head Group Channels at Digitalization of UOB Limited. Ms. Young is responsible for the distribution and delivery network, fintech, and ecosystem partnership initiatives serving all customer segments, as well as support business growth across the key markets for UOB. Prior to joining UOB, Ms. Young was the Managing Director, International Head, MNC Commercial Corporates at Bank of America Merrill Lynch. She also sits on the boards of Acheron Technologies, Innoven, a joint venture between UOB and Temasek, as well as the advisory board member of the Nanyang Business School at the Nanyang Technological University. Ms. Young holds a Bachelor of Business Administration degree from the National University of Singapore, as well as a Master of Business Administration from the Nanyang Technological University. It is my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to invite Ms. Young to deliver the graduation address. Ms. Young, please.
Mr. So Waiwa, Principal and Chief Executive Officer, Singapore Polytechnic, distinguished guests, parents and graduates, staff of Singapore Polytechnic, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all. First, let me congratulate all graduates and award winners from Diploma in Banking and Finance, in Financial Informatics, and in Tourism and Resort Management for your achievement in reaching this significant milestone in your lives. So, well done. At this point, I'd like you to think of life as a piece of living fabric. And as life continues to unfold, each and every one of you has the opportunity to weave like a master your fabric and craft your own story to make your life interesting and reaching, meaningful, enjoyable, and fulfilling. That's the kind of life I'm leading. I hope you get to lead that as well. Before we talk further about your future, let's look back and see what we can learn from your past. A common starting point for most of you is when your life first started. I did research and asked Yan Yan about when we think you were born. And she told me, most of you probably were born, most of you, I didn't say all, most of you were born in the year of 1999. Okay, so cast your mind back. Do you know what were the significant things that happened in the year 1999, besides the fact that you were born. To your parents, to yourself, it's a significant year, right? Well, among the major events in 1999, the two that stood out the most were firstly, the hype and preparation around year 2000, fondly at that time known as Y2K. And that year, secondly, another major event was the launch of the euro currency. In 1999, the preparation of Y2K was a huge and global effort. The hype that it could bring about the end of the world, that the systems that operated aeroplanes, trains, elevators, everything that was computerized could run the risk that it could malfunction and crash because the computers did not cater for the year 2000. Everything stopped at 1999. In this day and age, you, all of you, cannot imagine that. Could you? But at that time, in 1998 and 1999, no one knew. Billions of dollars were spent worldwide on Y2K. Well, on 1st of January 2000, we welcomed the new millennia. I still remembered, I saw the sun rise, it still came up from the east, and the Y2K bug did not cause any havoc. The world heaved a sigh of relief, and all of you grew up, not even realizing there was this risk. What followed was the dot-com boom and the dot-com bust. But that's another story. Similarly, the significance and far-reaching effects of the establishment of the euro as the single common currency of the European Monetary Union, which went live on 1st January 1999, was tremendous. Overnight, on the foreign exchange markets, there were no more French francs, no more Deutschmarks, no more Austrian shillings, no more Italian liras, no more Dutch guilders. All of them were gone. And some of you said, what's that? Well, because it was replaced by the euro. Overnight, if you were students of finance and banking, or students of tourism at that time, you would have studied the impact and implications of that change. Well, the euro was first adopted by 11 countries, which now have more than doubled to 23 countries. So when you travel to Europe, many of the European countries, 23 of them, accepted the euro as a common currency. Well, it brought about tremendous amount of benefits and convenience. But it was not all benefits. There were also a lot of complications, and some years ago, we had the then known as Euro crisis. Well, that's yet another story. Let's look at another milestone in your life. The year you were 12. The year of 2011. When you were 12, what's the key milestone in your life? At that time, I believe it's this thing called the PSLE. Not sure you will remember how you went through it. Do you know what were the mega events that took place in 2011? Those of you who follow personalities will know that a lot happened that year. That's the year that Steve Jobs of Apple passed away. That's also the year that Osama bin Laden was caught by a raid by the US forces and was put to rest. Without focusing on personalities, one mega event that held lessons for the world was the Occupy Wall Street movement that started on September 17, 2011 in New York. It was a people-powered movement against economic inequality caused by wealth inequality and perceived corporate influence of the US government. For those of you who read banking and finance at that time, you would have discussed and studied the US debt crisis, which had global repercussions, creating the conditions for the Occupy Wall Street movement. And that sparked off many Occupy or people movement like Occupy Mongkok in Hong Kong some years ago. That again is another story. Now you must be thinking, why am I giving you a lecture on historical current affairs? Well, the main thing is I like you to recognize that mega events and mega trends that will impact your life as you embark on your life journey, as you weave your life fabric and ponder, how do you want your own story to become? If 1999 and year 2000 was an inflection point for its significance of the dawn of the new millennia, then 2019 and year 2020, next year, is another significant inflection point for the pace of change due to the key forces of globalization versus nationalism and protectionism, the threat of climate change, technology that's powering Industry 4.0, and digitalization, the kind of work that I do every day and keeps me awake, that is driving the ever-accelerating pace of change which will affect the future of work and your future. Well, just last week, I worked on a steering committee, and the committee actually published a comprehensive study commissioned by the Institute of Banking and Finance, IBF, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, on a report that talked about the jobs, the skills, and the workforce, and the impact technology, data analytics, and automation have on the jobs, the skills, and the roles in banking and finance and in insurance. For those of you who have interest in this area, I urge you, go to the website of IBF, download a copy of the report, and read it, just for matter of interest. It is an interesting report and extremely robust. As you sit here and celebrate your achievement, and I know you've all exciting, you're going to take photos, and consider your options. Take time to be aware, take time to understand and reflect on the implications of these mega trends and mega events as you set your direction, as you ponder what you want to do. Never lose track of what's going on around you, no matter what you do, no matter what you embark on. Each of you will have the opportunity to shape your own life, and each will be different. But I would like to leave with you, and I hope that it will be helpful for you, to an approach to life. An approach to life which I use, which I share with my teams, my family, and my friends. It is very simple to remember. It is R cube. People hear about words like you must have passion, you must have perseverance, and all the rest. I wanted to leave you with these 3 letters called R cube. It is to be relentless, to be resourceful, and to be resilient. Relentless, because in the face of ever-increasing pace of change, we all need to be tireless and relentless in our pursuit for opportunities and excellence. Never sitting on our laurels, always looking for better ways. Resourceful, which is about having the enterprising spirit, having the ability to find clever ways to solve problems, being agile, being nimble so that you can leverage and capture opportunities that come your way. Resilient, because there will be obstacles in life. There will be setbacks. There will be instances that we fail to reach our goal. But we need to learn, we need to reflect, refresh, and rejuvenate, and become stronger and better, and use our resourcefulness to bring us back on track and to our next destination. With the above attributes and approach to life, I'm confident that all of you will thrive and be successful in what you choose to do. Lastly, success is never achieved single-handedly, and we do not live in a world of our own, not in a cocoon, not in a digital virtual space only. Meaningful relationships, whether family, friends, colleagues, communities, and societies, should be part and parcel of life to make us whole. And relationships must be cherished and built and anchored on trust, respect, empathy, and understanding. May your fabric of life be as wonderful, as colorful as you can weave it, and may it be filled with deep, trusting relationships. Here's all wishing all of you great success and many happy and fulfilling years ahead. All the best and congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Young. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. This morning, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to graduates from the School of Business. May I now call upon the Director, School of Business, Ms. Tan Yin Yen, to present the diplomas. Ms. Tan, please. The graduates for the Diploma in Banking and Finance.
Chan Ching-wen, Yu Chen, Heng Jia-yi, Karishma Shri Thiagarajan, Pei Lei-ying, Yap Jin-yang, Abdul Ahuma Khalid bin Abdul Aziz, Andrew Liu Wen-yang, Ang Ke-ming, Ashfa Rihas, Azman Muhammad, Benjamin Ko Ching-en, Brandon Cheng Ting-hao, Brandon Ng-hao-jan, Brian To-wei-kang, Chan Ka-man Jasmine, Charmaine Teo Yu-chi, Chu Jin-chen James, Chia Yu-chen Joey, Qin Jie-yang, Chong Chong-ting Joshua, Chao Si-ting Tracy, Chua Xiaohui, Cody Chai Kai-shin, Devona Chandra, Fataris Ilham bin Abdul Jalil, Fu Mao An Irwin, Go Jiaying, Go Wenjie, Go Zhengxian Duncan, Ho Fu Lung Jason, Ho Wei Liang, Huang Yixian, Ibrahim Shoaib Burhanuddin, Jason Liu Jiesheng, Joanne Go Yixuan, Joey Tan, John Koo Wing Sen, Jordan Go Meng Sheng, Jordan Lee Jie Hao, Kim Guo Kai, Joel, Ko Yu Bei, Kok Yong Xian, Ku Wei Jun, Li Jiqing, Claudia, Liao Qinzhe, Lim Jingwei, Lim Kiat Chong Joel, Lin Shi Sheng, Lo Zixuan, Lucius Leong Chi Tat, Marissa Binte Shariel, Michael John Paul Chang, Min Kan Zhou, Muhammad Ahmad Faris bin Muhammad Ali, Neo Jia Min, Niu Wei Ting, Niu Xin Yi Kelly, Ng Chin En, Ng Chuan Jie Melvin, Ng Ji Wei Nicholas, Nicholas Sim Jun Long, Nur Natasha Iskandar-Lee, Nurul Atika binti Sharin, Nurul Murni binti Kamsani, O Shan Min, Ong Li Ting, Ong Sin Viet, Ong Siu Ning, Pangilinan Calvin Angelo Guillermo, Praveen Tamil Mani, Rachel Ho Rui En, Randall Teo Wen Kai, Ray Kwek Cheng Wee, Rina Ku Pei Ling, Retina Velu Asokan Surya Prakash, Reyes Jeremiah Pulido, Roderick Sean Pillay, Ryan Chan Yi Siu, S. Sean Shankar, Xia Wei Yu, Sivaguma Mangala Darshini, Sophia binti Abdullah, Spencer Cheong Hui Kiang, Sui Yu Sin, Sutipong Se Lee, Tan Gao Jie, Tan Guan Hong, Tan Jing Xun, Tan Kian Wee Brian, Tan Siu Fong, Tan Chue Hao, Tan Yan, Tan Yi Zhang, Tan Zhao Xian Ryan, Tarleton Lao Zhong Lam, Te Shi Shen Dana, Teo Si Xiang, Teo Yi Chen Dominic, Titus Tan Jing Kai, Wan Yik Si Serene, Wang Hui Min, Wang Jiaqing, Wang Lu Kang Leonard, Wayne Lee Wei En, Wei Chu Jun, Wang Junhan Samuel, Wang Wei Sheng Nicholas, Yo Wen Lin Charlene, Yuan Sui Wen, Jonathan. Zhan Han Xiao, Zheng Mei Qin, Zhou Chunyi, Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Financial Informatics. Christine Peng Yue Hua, Yi Rojia Pamela, Gan Ji Jie, Aaron Kwa Bun Ho, Adrian Ang Jing Heng, Ang Jia Wei, Ang Su Ting, Anjali Deepak Nanwani, Bran Lee Yong Chen, Buena Lim Zhen Yu, Celeste Cheryl Ang, Chai Jia Ying, Chan Kin Leong, Chen Guan Heng, Luo, Chen Xin Ping, Chua Wei Xun, Darwish Sirhan bin Johari, Debbie Cheng Ka Min, Donovan Tan Yi Kai, Emmanuel Ang Yi Shen, Godwin Wong Ying Tat, Ho Jun Ray, Ho Shu Hui Fiona, Ho Zi Kai Maurice, Li Hui Min Trisha, Le Lian Ping, Li Yuqing, Li Zi, Lim Wei Hao Ignatius, Lim Zhen Yu, Luis Minyo Lin Min Hu, Lo Ming Chung, Mark Tan Jian Ming, Melody Song, Muhammad Irfan bin Amir Hamza, Muhammad Isa Mirza bin Muhammad Ismail, Najia binti Nur Arifin, Jun Kai Caleb Sean, Zihun, Ong Junrong, Ong Kai Lin, Ong Ji Wei, Pang Ting Feng, Pang Yi Wen, Perry Cha Ping Ta, Petri Cha Ping Lee, Po Jun Sian Terence, Ran Pravin Sivatio, Ran Wu Zheng Xian, Xu Yi Lin Desiree, Sophia Lim Zi Qi, Said Hidir bin Said Harun, Tan Zheng Han Dominic, Tanya Lim Jing Yi, Tae Hao Yong, Tin Tin Ong Min, Vigneshwari Iraman, Wu Yishen, Yu Wanjing, Zemus Ko Zhen Kit, Zhou Tianji, Zhu Lirong, Zhuo Yiwen, Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management. Chelsea Teo Wan Ying, Cheng Yi, Tan Jiaying Adeline, Tan Min Xuan Rochelle, Venus Go Sin Yi, Andy Ko Ping Guan, Anika Ong Li Ting, Ashley Chan Dong Qing, Bernice Ng Kai Lin, Brandon Wee Yu Liang, Quiva Wong Li Yi, Qi Hui Yi, Qi Minghui Elaine, Charmaine Go Jin Ting, Chiang Shu Min, Chiu Jing Ning, Chiu Pei Jing, Chia Pei Rong, Cheng Shui Ping, Chao Zixin, Chua Jiaxin Jesselyn, Chua Jiayan, Chua Lilin Rachel, Daniel Jeremy Jaffardine, Delisha Gemma Joseph, Dexter Go Tian Lun, Yi Guan Chi, Yu Ingren Rennie, Glennis Ng Ji Chi, Grace Tian Siu Lei, Joshua Jeffrey Tang Seng Yang, Jocelyn Lo Pei Chi, Kalisa Binte German, Ku Yu Zhuang Avis, Kimmy Xiao Kim Hee, Ko Jia Le, Ko Jin Yang, Lai Jiaji, Lo Man Hong, Lo Yik Chang, Le Hong Pong Yuen, Lee Adrian, Lee Siu Wen, Lee Yong Lin Terrin, Lei Wan Yu, Liao Shi Chi, Lim Li Shen, Lim Wan Ting, Grace, Lim Wei Jie, Lo Xiao Han, Celeste, Lai Se Yin, Maureen C. Min Yi, Muhammad Barak bin Kamsani, Nabila binti Rahman, New Guinea, Ng Kien Hung, Ng Min Feng, Novia Wong, Nur Khaira binti Muhammad Kamail, Nur Shafika binti Karim, Nur Umaira binti Omar, Nur Afifa binti Kadir, Nur Dianti binti Mahud, Nur Shahira binti Harun, Ong Hui Teng Ariel, Ong Jianwen Carlson, Ong Yishuan Ariel, Puan Shiyun, Peng Xiaoqi, Quack Ziting, Rachel Dominic Mei Hua Leis, Sit Wen Ting Daphne, Siti Natasha binti Ahmad Zirasi, Siti Nur Amiliana binti Muhammad Hashim, Su Hui Ching, Tan Jin Mei, Tan Sha-yun, Tan Yi-lin, Tan Yue-qi, Tan Zhengwei, Tian Lindsay, Tsai Ying-fang, Twinkle Lim Ji-ting, Vanessa So, Wee Si-min Isabel, Wong Jing-wen, Wang Shu-ling Hannah, Yan Xing-jian, Yan Yong-mao, Yo Jasin, Zoe Lim,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Business. Thank you, Ms. Tan. We will now present the prizes to our graduates for their excellent academic performance. May I invite Ms. Janet Young, Managing Director and Head Group Channels and Digitalization of UOB, to present the following prizes. Ms. Young, please. From the Diploma in Banking and Finance course, the Singapore FinTech Association Prize, Chen Zhaoxing. The Frank by OCBC Prize, Darrington Lee Jin Han. The Great Eastern Life Assurance Prize, Leong Xiao Wei. The UOB Kahan Prize, Ng Ziwei. The Monetary Authority of Singapore Prize, Derek Tan Jin Liang. From the Diploma in Financial Informatics course, the Caffeine Experience Prize, Jonex Kit Yu Ching. The Liqui Moly Singapore Prize, Tan Wei Ming. From the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management, the Le Grand des Palmes Resort Prize, Annabelle Sang Xu Zhen. The Fairmont Singapore and Swissotel Stamford Prize, Chua Ming Ye. The Ritz-Carlton Millennia Singapore Prize, Ng Shi Yi. We will now present course medals to our top graduates for their outstanding all-round performance. From the Diploma in Banking and Finance course, the DBS POSB Silver Medal is awarded to To Serene. The Singapore Exchange Gold Medal is awarded to Charmaine Tan Chiu Yi. From the Diploma in Financial Informatics course, the United Overseas Bank Silver Medal is awarded to Alexander Goh Cheng Siong. The DBS Gold Medal is awarded to Lim Jun Ying. From the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management course, the Chan Brothers Travel Silver Medal is awarded to Eriko Tanzil. The Changi Airport Group Gold Medal is awarded to Po Sin Yi. That concludes the presentation of course medals. Thank you, Ms. Yang. Giving the valedictory speech this morning is Karishma Sri Tiagarajan, a graduate of the Diploma in Banking and Finance course. May I now call upon Ms. Karishma to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Karishma, please.
Good morning, guest speaker, Ms. Janet Young, PCO, Mr. So Waiwa, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks the end of a very long road that we have all been on. I think I speak for everyone when I say it has been both emotionally, and physically draining. Everything has led us here together today to bid farewell to a bittersweet memory. This journey would not be the same without the people who were around us. When I first came to Singapore, it was a huge change for me. I went from having so many people around me to literally being alone in a whole different country. I took a leap of faith and I joined SP's Diploma in Banking and Finance. Here I am, and I do not regret it one bit. What got me through were my classmates and my CCA mates. It was the simplest things like the high after every successful event, or having dinner almost every single day at Food Court 3 is truly what made SP a second home to me. Together, we have done everything from staying over in school to cram for a project, joining competitions and being surprisingly victorious, going on overseas trips together, which, if you know, it was stressful but extremely fun. These are the memories that I will cherish forever. We owe a huge gratitude to our lecturers who played a very vital role in our poly life. They are true saints who believed in us and tolerated us even when we were a tough lot to deal with. Thank you for providing us endless opportunities and just being there when we needed some advice. And to our families, thank you for trusting us throughout these 3 years, trusting that we knew what we were doing, although sometimes we truly didn't. You may have only seen a snippet of our poly life, but we can only hope we have made you proud. And to my Ama and Pa, I am who I am because of you. Words can't describe how grateful I am to have you in my life. And to my sister, you inspire me to be a better person every day. So here's to the end of a long road that we have all been on. I hope we can look back and say that we have grown and changed and say, I can't believe I just survived that. Here's to all the sleepless nights, the laughing, the crying, the worrying, and the stress. I will end my speech here today with a quote from Walt Disney that says, if you can dream it, then you can do it. Don't be afraid to break the cliches of the world. It's 2019, we have cars in outer space and social media influencers. These are things that we would have never thought possible 20 years ago. SP was a rite of passage, and we have a long road ahead of us. So dream big and dream the impossible. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Karishma. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand. The procession groups will now leave the convention hall. Thank you for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Please ensure that you have all your belongings. Have a pleasant day.